Hello, everybody! Hoi! Welcome to Tympole Tuesday. I'm your host, Gabby. This is a Tympole team. It's a little bit different than the last Tympole team. I'm gonna close this window because that video is distracting me. Yes, so today we are playing the Tympole team. Our matchup is fairly standard Big Six. For some reason my rating reset. I don't really know why. I think I might have accidentally played a couple games on my other DS without realizing what I was doing. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. Fortunately, we are playing Tympole, so... And I can just ladder back when I stream tomorrow. Hey, by the way, I'm streaming tomorrow on Twitch. I may or may not upload a video tomorrow because I'll be streaming on Twitch. I don't know. I might try to record something. Like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. starts in, like, 5 minutes, and I'm recording this a lot later because I decided to dunk on Shocky a bit with the Tympole team. So, I'm a little bit behind my plans for tonight, but that's okay because we're here. We have a Tympole. I remembered to do the thing this time where I, like, stop the music, please, so that made me pretty happy. Life is good. Blah. Life is good if you are a Tympole, and it is Tympole Tuesday. So, fairly standard lead for my opponent, Cresselia Salamence. Looks like they're trying to set up Trick Room, which means I would have to guess that they're gonna either protect on that Salamence, or they're gonna switch in Groudon. So I'm gonna not play into the, potential Trick Room shenanigans. Oh, well, let me rephrase that. I'm not gonna help my opponent when they set up Trick Room here. I went for Endeavor instead of Icy Wind. I probably could have Icy Winded. Double Edge will connect with Kyogre. It does a ton of damage. I should pick up the return KO with Ice Beam, so that's okay. We are gonna see the Trick Room get set up this turn though, so whoops. I probably should have played that better. I don't know why, but I thought Tympole was going to be slower. I think, in retrospect, protecting on the Kyogre and then setting up Tympole things probably would have been the better play. But, you know, we are going to see Groudon come out on the field. Tympole does still have its Focus Sash, which means I can Endeavor pretty much anything I want this turn. If that is a min speed Groudon, I should go second. If it is not, then I might outspeed it, depending on what it's running. Tympole's speed is weird, guys. Like, when I was playing Chalky earlier, there were a couple times where I actually outsped him, and I was like, this is great! And I was like, wait, I'm so confused. Actually, hold on. Let me check something before I go ahead and press buttons here. Am I running max speed Kyogre? Yes, I am. I was gonna say, if I'm not, one thing I could do here is switch in the, Rayquaza and just go for the Scald. But I am going to protect and Endeavor the Groudon. If he P-Blades, I should be fine because Cresselia is going to obviously set up Gravity. Not obviously. So we probably will see a P-Blade. I can't take myself seriously. It is Tympole Tuesday. I'm trying to enunciate the best I can. Endeavor will connect with Groudon, brings it down to 1 HP. Thank you, Tympole. So yeah, now all we can really do is probably just keep stalling out Trick Room. I am going to go for the double knockout this turn on my own Pokemon so I can get a fresh switch in. If I do attack at all this turn, I really want to attack that Groudon. I don't think it's going to happen, though, because Cresselia will Ice Beam the Tympole for 1 HP. Thank you, Tympole. You did your job. That crit didn't matter. If that crit mattered, I don't know what Pokemon is anymore. And P-Blades will connect because of the accuracy boost. Hi, P-Blades. So that is that. I will be able to set up and Intimidate thanks to Landorus this turn. So that's cool. Gravity is active on the field, so I have to watch out for pretty much anything I do here this turn. Because Gravity does cause flying Pokemon to get hit by ground type moves. If I could play better here, and I wasn't so afraid of Cresselia's Ice Beam. Though, actually, if I Mega Evolve, I will negate the Ice Beam damage on both Pokemon. I should be able to live that. So let's try and go for the KO here. Well, okay, let's Rock Slide and Extreme Speed for the KO on Groudon, since it is the thing that's going to do the most damage this turn. And then it's probably going to be Xerneas in the back? I would think so. But Groudon protects, calling my move. I probably should have saw that coming. Which means Cresselia is going to be free to Ice Beam, whatever it feels like. And that's probably going to be the Rayquaza, because the Rayquaza is the biggest threat right now. And it is. Thankfully, my Mysterious Air Current will protect me from that. So Rock Slide will connect with Cresselia, and it's going to do, hopefully, half of what's left. It does. So this turn, I could go for the same exact move I just did. Or I could protect if I think I could survive the P-Blades. I would much rather roll for Ice Beam here than anything else, because I know I'm going to live a second Ice Beam on both of these Pokemon thanks to the Mysterious Air Current that Rayquaza set up. So Extreme Speed will pick up the 1 HP knockout on that Groudon. If Rock Slide connects this turn, it should also pick up the knockout on that Cresselia, leaving it 2 vs 1 Xerneas, I believe. But we will see about that. Ice Beam connects with the Rayquaza. Again, please live, please don't die, please don't freeze, please connect. Okay, we're good. We are good. No hacks here, Tympole Tuesday. I think no hacks on Tympole Tuesdays for the best, given how crazy things are already. Ignore me while I look to see if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on. It is on, but I think I will go for another turn here. Unfortunately, I completely missed if Trick Room ran out. That was pretty stupid. So yeah, I'll protect Rayquaza just to be safe, and I can't protect Landorus. It's Choice Banded. So we're just going for the Rock Slide train here. If Xerneas sets up Geomancy here, that could be problematic, because that'll mean I will be forced to Extreme Speed next turn. But because I cared more about television than I did anything else, that dictated that play. We will see Xerneas protect, though. Gravity returns to normal, which means Trick Room did run out last turn, so I'm free to Dragon Ascent and Rock Slide, and just hope that picks up the KO. So, yeah, not really sure why they protected. If you're in a position like this and you think your opponent's being dumb because they have the win locked up, case in point, moi, always go for the move that will optimize your chances. If he would have Geomancied there instead of burning the turn with a Protect, he would have locked in the win, guaranteed, because Dazzling Gleam would have picked up the KO on both Pokemon, and I would have been forced to Extreme Speed. But because Rock Slide is just not being a champ right now, it misses Xerneas for the KO. So I'm forced to take a Moonblast here, and I actually lose. So I guess he got the win anyways, because Rock Slide's accuracy is terrible. Oh, that just frustrates me. So yeah, we had that win locked up. Rock Slide missed. Could I have picked a more accurate move to have avoided that lost case scenario? Yes, I could have. I could have Earthquaked a long time ago. But then that would have been bad, because I'm going to do one more because I'm feeling pretty salty about that. It's like, it's a tough trade-off, right? Because on the one hand, if luck would have been in my favor, then I would have been fine. And most turns I was fine. But, you know, my opponent maneuvered me into a situation where I could not pick Earthquake. And then that was it. I missed the final Rock Slide. So yeah, 1485 to start off this cart reset. We got a disconnect from a trainer. Wow. Tympole Tuesday is going great. Heavy sarcasm. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be salty about that. But it's tough, right? Because, like, how do you optimize your win condition there? You just don't. Like, if gravity wasn't there, then, like, everything would have been fine. But, oh well. Let's hope it goes better against this 1500 guy from Japan. I promise I will ladder back to the 1600s at some point, so that way these battles are more interesting. Rayquaza, Kyogre, Thundurus, Crobat, Aegislash, and Weavile are my opponent's 6. So Ray Ogre, pretty standard core. Weavile's something I've been seeing more and more recently, which is why I'm going to bring Blaziken to this game. Actually, no, I'm not going to lead with Blaziken, though. I'm going to lead with Tympole. It's Tympole Tuesday. Let's lead with Tympole. I do want to bring Blaziken in the back, though, because of that Aegislash, because of the Weavile. It's a little bit risky. Actually, no, I don't want to bring Blaziken. I was like, well, okay. It does good against 2 Pokemon. It kind of loses against Rayquaza because it can set up the Wind Current and negate Hidden Power Ice. This is a mixed Blaziken. And it doesn't like Crobat. It doesn't like Thundurus. Whereas Landorus, despite letting us down with that Rock Slide last game, it does have Rock Slide, which helps against a lot of these matchups. Plus the Intimidate, like, that's just too good of a matchup. And now that I'm actually talking through possible leads here and, like, thinking about the buttons I'm pressing instead of just going on autopilot Tympole Team Tuesday mode, like, Rayquaza and Landorus would be an excellent lead here because I can set up the Air Current, I can resist Ice, and just not care about Weavile and just knock it out. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I went Tympole Tuesday. I led Kyogre and Tympole into his Kyogre and Thundurus. So, kind of a big womp womp here. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but that's kind of how I feel. Two things I could do here. I could assume that he's going to realize that Kyogre is the bigger threat. I'm going to assume that the Tymple's going to get taunted. So I'm going to protect Icy Wind, which will set me up so I'm faster than both of his Pokemon next turn, and I'm free to Water Spout no matter what he does to Tympole. Best case scenario, he brings Tympole down to Sash, but does not knock it out. That is not Icy Wind. So I can then go on and Endeavor Kyogre, because a full health Water Spout will not pick up the KO on Kyogre. It'll do a lot, not a KO. So that's Tympole Tuesday. Tympole Hacks Tuesday. I spoke too soon. I was like, yeah, Tympole Hacks isn't happening today. This is great. And then it totally happened. Thunder Wave to the Kyogre, not gonna happen. Icy Wind to the Kyogre, not gonna happen. Icy Wind to the Thundurus, yes. That does happen. It does a lot of not damage. So, yeah. So we're gonna eat Paralysis this turn. Might as well go for the Endeavor on his Kyogre and just pray that I don't get fully paralyzed. Otherwise, I might just name this video Tympole Hacks Tuesday and just end it on a big womp womp. I don't know why I've been saying that so much recently either. I don't know. It's Tympole Tuesday. Endeavor will connect with his Kyogre, brings it down to about half health. Water Spout will actually outspeed the other 2 Pokemon on the field. Does not pick up the KO on his Kyogre, which could be problematic if it does have Thunder, but Thundurus is knocked out, so Kyogre's gonna eat a Thunder anyways, because his Kyogre does have Thunder. But it does half, but it gets the fully Paralysis. So here we are. Again, Tympole doesn't have any damage on it though, and it looks like we're not seeing Weather go away quite yet. So if we see the Rayquaza come in this turn, which is exactly what we are going to see, you know, Icy Wind, I think Icy Wind is going to help me a lot here, and then I'll try to do something with Kyogre. I don't think I'm going to get it. I think he's going to go for the second Thunder onto my Kyogre just to pick up the KO, and then have Rayquaza like Dragon Ascent or something. Which should be great, because then he'll be at -1 speed and he'll take like double damage from Icy Wind, which, I mean, the Air Current will be up, so it won't do that much, but it'll do something. Why? Everything was great until you got fully paralyzed, Kyogre. Why? Anyways, that's not gonna happen. Kyogre actually ends up eating the Dragon Ascent, not Tympole. So I'm not sure what Kyogre is gonna do here. It's probably not going to be Thunder because he killed his own accuracy, but it was Thunder and then it missed because he killed his own accuracy with the Mega Evolution. So that was actually pretty great. I'm not going to lie. And Icy Wind connects with both targets, lowers speed on both sides of the field. I should send in my Rayquaza here. I should be smart and not send in the other thing. So yeah, we're gonna send in our own Rayquaza, Dragon Ascent, and then just another Icy Wind on Kyogre. I don't really like the way I'm setting up my win conditions right now, to be 100% honest here. I think I'm gonna end up losing my own Rayquaza unless he switches out the Kyogre, which I highly, highly doubt. But I have to choose here. Do I knock out the Kyogre, who's at -1 speed, or do I knock out the Rayquaza, which is also at -1 speed, but it has more health? And I think the bigger threat for me right now is that Rayquaza. Just plain and simple. And it looks like that was the right play because his Kyogre is going to protect. We are not going to see it protect from the other Rayquaza. So, good play, Gabby. You read that perfectly. Good job. I just don't really see the point in knocking out a Pokemon that has like maybe 10-15 HP left when I have a Landorus in the back that I know is faster because I got the Icy Wind off on it. And excuse me. I have three 100% accuracy moves, one of which also does super effective damage to that Aegislash. So we're gonna see another Icy Wind. I am not going to go for the KO on... Actually, you know what? Let's KO Kyogre. I can kill that Aegislash whenever I want. I mean, knock out, not kill. I'm trying to stop that. I really am. Because there's no way that Aegislash is going to be able to pick up the KO on Rayquaza this turn, even though I'm at -1 defense and special defense. Unless it's like HP Ice, which I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think the metagame's gotten that bad yet. Like, I know that was a thing back in, I don't know, 2013. Everything had HP Fire. I don't think the metagame's that bad, and it's not. He goes for the Flash Cannon onto Tympole. So worst case scenario here, we have to wait a turn while he King Shields, and I press the Overheat button. So that's how a match should go. We get the forfeit. That is Tympole Tuesday. I feel a lot better about that win. Hopefully I'm not stuck at like $14.99 or something, because that would kind of be infuriating. I'll work on getting my ranking up for the next video I record. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting Tympole Tuesday. We will be back with more Tympole tomorrow, actually, as part of the Twitch stream. For those of you who don't know, I switch over to the Tympole team whenever I'm tired of playing Pokemon seriously. So it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to show off Blaziken on this team. I think it's really a great kind of tech. And I'm excited to kind of update this team as the metagame evolves throughout the year. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends. We hit 600 subs today. Just throwing that out here. We hit 600 subs. That's kind of absurd. Thank you. I'll record the question and answer video this weekend. I promise. There's questions. You can ask them down below. Thank you all again. I've kind of let this rattle on for a really long time. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Bye.